Got a great video for you today. We're going to be talking about crypto and AI. Both of those technologies are game-changing tech. We see it happen in the marketplace. We see all this massive activity in crypto, massive activity in AI. But when you bring the two together, though, that really equals just a massive disruption. And we're seeing that play out in crypto right now. We're seeing many innovative projects in the AI space around one of the core tenets of crypto, which is decentralization. And so decentralization is really the whole concept of blockchain and crypto about spreading it out among multiple nodes and being able to have the compute runs the blockchain be able to be spread out, and so it's not all centralized in one place. And so this is really the next frontier for crypto, is decentralizing AI. And so why do I say the next frontier? So when you look at what's happening with AI right now, the AI market has been really dominated by a handful of very powerful tech companies. And that's the Googles of the world, Amazon's, AWS of the world, Microsoft, and then now in the AI space, you've got OpenAI. Why does all this matter, right? If all these powerful tech companies are the ones who have this control of what's going on with AI. Well, that's where all the control is. And so that's kind of a problem. And so what we're talking about today is there's some kind of good news that's really happening surrounding AI, and that's that blockchain-based AI projects have emerged that have really gotten some serious traction of being able to decentralize this whole thing with AI so that it's not all owned in one place, not all ran in one place. Even though in Amazon and Microsoft and Google and all those cases, that they spread them out among data centers, but I'm saying not under one company's control. I'm going to show you several projects that are really exciting that I think have just the potential to really continue to do quite well, and they are doing well. And I think it's ones that we all need to know about and take a look at for our own portfolio. And many of these I own that I'm going to talk about today. And so the first one I'm going to talk about is this CABA AI. CABA AI, what they do is executing on-chain transactions by optimizing DeFi strategies. In other words, they simplify the complex processes in AI through simple natural language commands. So when I say something, like I can say a command, well, CABA takes that command and simplifies this interaction with DeFi, this interaction with the compute that you're talking to. And so they really execute these on-chain transactions that utilizing AI in a way that really makes them a powerful tool in the AI arsenal. And so let's take a look at it. So they just recently, back in February, they had a press release where they came out and talked about, they unveiled the world's largest decentralized AI model. That was the CABA model, and it was using the DeepSeek technology that came out and made such a big splash in the crypto markets recently. And so DeepSeek uses less compute power and all that to be able to run the same kind of models that compete with OpenAI and ChatGPT and all that. And so this was a big deal. With CABA AI, they, like I said, they unveiled the world's largest decentralized AI model, and they did that by essentially just building a better mousetrap, so to speak, than is out there. And they're doing that by pairing AI and crypto. And so with what they've done is it says CABA can execute on-chain transactions, optimize DeFi strategies, and simplify complex processes all through simple natural language commands. And so what sets CABA apart is its ability to execute real on-chain transactions, a feature that most other AI models in the market lack. So in other words, you've got an AI agent that can go out into the decentralized world and execute these transactions, and that is really a game changer. I was just on a call with another company that's doing something in this space this past week, and it really helped. Although I'd seen something like this before, just seeing the power of what they were doing and using AI agents in DeFi and crypto, it is extremely, extremely powerful, and something that it's going to be massive. It really is going to be massive. And so they give the example of, say, hey, interacting with your wallet and saying, hey, go find me the best staking yield or the best liquidity pool yield or the best borrowing and lending pool yield that's out in the DeFi market, and then execute that strategy to go put my crypto holdings into that strategy. And so that's the kind of thing that CABA is enabling. And so they call it the rise of decentralized AI. And so it's a powerful, powerful project that's out there, and something that I think is really, really interesting what they're doing. So let's take a look at another one. There's the Near protocol. And so Near is a new one well, I say new, they came out in 2020, and it's actually a layer 1 blockchain that runs the Near protocol. And the Near protocol is this highly efficient and really scalable platform for decentralized applications. So what are decentralized applications? Those are known as dApps, DApps. And so dApps are the Web3 applications that when we click on when we go to a Web3 site, we click connect to connect our wallet and be able to interact with that site. That's what we're doing. And so the Near protocol is a new blockchain that makes this highly efficient and, as they say, scalable platform for running those dApps. And so they integrate AI in several ways. One of the things they do is in smart contract execution. And so they integrate AI into executing smart contracts on that, and dApp development as well. So decentralized application development. So the Near protocol is opening up the world of AI into execution of smart contracts. And so AI also is used to optimize the performance of the network of the Near protocol, and by predicting where traffic is running and being able to look at what's happening with on-chain statistics and making transactions and all those kind of things to reduce latency. So they're really utilizing AI in a very unique way, and they say they are the blockchain for AI. And a lot of these guys are going to see similar kind of pitches from all of them, but really, really good stuff. And they say they're the all-in-one AI and blockchain infrastructure. And so Near's getting a lot of traction. As I said, been around since 2020, and they're trying to make it easy to run AI and Web3 applications together. And I think that's going to have a great future. So let's look at the next one. So we've been talking about kind of Ethereum-based AI applications up to this point, but now let's talk about one that's on Solana. This is a project that I personally have invested in, which is Render, and that's a distributed GPU network for GPU rendering. So in other words, if you've got a project or got something you need to render in AI, and Render helps you render that on their GPU rendering platform. And so they say it's supercharging your creative workflows. Essentially what they're doing is taking all this idle GPU power worldwide that's out there that then connects itself into the render network, and then they allow that idle GPU power to be utilized for AI transactions. And so what it does is it's really enabling this kind of limitless scaling capacity at a really fraction of the cost of what you might go to Amazon and Google and Microsoft and those guys to buy AI compute power. So Render, they're really opening up a whole new world of being able to provide GPU compute to folks that are out there needing that GPU compute and being able to, or needing to render things and do creative kind of workflows and things like that. And so you can kind of get a peek at what they're doing here on the website. They say they're fast, elastic, affordable, and so you can see that they're using the Render network to do these enhanced graphics and things like that being rendered in AI. And so that's Render. So now let's look at another one called Virtuals. So Virtuals is a solution that it's really pretty cool. So the virtual network has been around for a little while, but I just really heard about them myself a couple months ago down at a conference down in Miami, and I was really impressed. I actually heard a speaker that was representing Virtuals, and he was kind of telling their story, and I said, man, that sounds like something that's going to really do quite well in the AI space. And so the virtual protocol transforms AI agents into tokenized revenue generating assets, fostering community participation and decentralized governance. And so they go and talk about the Virtuals protocol, launched in 2023, and it's built on the Base blockchain. And so if you're not familiar with Base, it was launched by Coinbase, and that's why it's called Base protocol, and it's a layer 2 on Ethereum. They get the security of the Ethereum network, but Base provides lower transaction fees and faster speed and all that. And so this website is going through and talking about the virtual project, and it's telling you some of the core features are you get co-ownership of AI agents. So what that means is that they become community-owned assets, which is a really unique concept to think about, right? Where you have this agent that can go do things for you, but it's owned by a community, and so you're co-owning that with others through their solution, and being able to allow those token holders to participate in the governance and value creation of these AI agents. And so then they also parallel execution of things with all these different agents that are going on. And then they have this modular consensus network. So consensus network just simply means how they all come to agreement to make a transaction on the blockchain. Well, they modularize that and spread the consensus network out. So virtual network is another great one. And I think this is another one that's going to do well. So a couple more to talk about. So this is Bittensor. So Bittensor, I like this picture. This is an image on their website that just really shows they're all about creating this decentralized blockchain-based protocol. This is another one on Base. So I talked about Base with the previous that we talked about with virtuals, but Bittensor is also on Base and enables the creation of an open source AI powered neural network. So if you look at this image, that pretty much says it all in that image, right? Looks like a neural network to me. And unlike traditional AI models, right, that are controlled by centralized entities, the Bittensor is decentralizing AI training and usage. And so if we go into their Explorer and look at their About, it's kind of no frills page here, but it tells us that the Bittensor is essentially a language for writing numerous decentralized commodity markets or subnets situated under a unified token system. So if you think about it, what they're basically saying is you've got this unified token system at the top, and you got all these subnets underneath it that are able to go out and execute these AI agents and do all these different things in a decentralized manner. And so Bittensor is another one that's out there that is creating this global distributed AI network, right? Where you get these contributors to this global AI decentralized network are getting rewarded with a cryptocurrency called TAO, TAO, for their participation in that network. And so if you are part of this, building this model, so to speak, in these agents, then you get rewarded with their token. And so you get ownership in creating this AI model. Just like the guys that invested in OpenAI and ChatGPT, they got rewarded for helping build that model. Well, you can be the same kind of thing with Bittensor. That can be you. And so on that same note, there's a couple others I'll go through real quickly. That one is a cache or a Kosh. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but a Kosh network. And essentially you get to, they call themselves the Airbnb for data centers. And so that's the same kind of model, right? You have GPU that you can rent out and run your AI models on this distributed network. And so one more to talk about, final one, is Aethir. And Aethir is essentially same kind of thing, distributed GPU, and they distribute their GPU, and they have this token that's the ATTH token that allows you to, or excuse me, not ATX, ATH is a Aethir token, and enables the ability for you as an owner, right, of GPU compute to be able to contribute that GPU to their network and then earn the ATH token as reward. So if you have spare compute, then you get to contribute that, much like some of the others that I talked about, and then you get rewarded by getting their reward token as a holder. And so the ATH, they actually have another solution called the Aethir Edge. You can go buy this Qualcomm-based GPU compute that you can run it from your home, run it from wherever, and it goes out and you just plug it in and it connects to the network and then runs and it becomes part of their decentralized GPU network, and then AI transactions are run across your own compute and you get paid for that. And so you get to be a compute provider of your own. So there's all these different ways to get involved in the things that I've been talking about up to this point. But in essence, you can see, I think, from all the things that I've shared here, that there's a lot going on in blockchain and AI. These are things that investing in crypto and AI together right now is obviously a good thing. And so I just want to share a few of these projects with you. We'd really appreciate it if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate that. And also, if you look down below the video, you'll see that there is another video that links to some training on how to participate in DeFi and earn some income of your own through investing in decentralized finance. And so thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and I hope this is great for you.